Awesome. There's Bilal on here. No, I can't. Oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna message him now saying who's streaming and who's share playing. Yeah, I've just told them that you want to stream the game, so see what he says. Okay, so Bilal has posted the link, hasn't he? Yeah, so yeah, Bilal's posted the link, so by the looks of it, he'll be streaming. So, but I'm sure next time, mate, if you just say that you wanna broadcast, we'll get the other person to do the share play. Awesome. Right, we're all good this end. Just double check the stream picks up our voices. Right, we're all good this end. Just double check our voices. Perfect. Right, I think we're all good to go. Let's see if Isaac plays like he did yesterday. Okay, so if you guys just want to mute your mics or whatever, then you can get in the zone, and good luck. Good evening, guys. We've got another Group E game today in the World Cup. Ireland are going to be making their live debut. Not only that, but Belil has come out of nowhere, and he will be playing live for the first time. Let's see what kind of player Bilal is. We saw Sweden yesterday in a 3-2 defeat to Greece. It was a very tight game, end to end, and I'm sure all you fans will be expecting the exact same end-to-end game that we saw yesterday. So, looking at the teams, Republic of Ireland are going to start with Darren Randolph in the net. Seamus Coleman will be at right back with John Egan, Richard Keogh and Stevens at the left back. They're going to be playing a defence of Alex Brownhill. They've got Jack Henderson, Conor Hourihane, James McCarthy and Robbie Brady, followed by the world-class, the best striker in the PES Euro Super League, my very own Shane Long. I cannot wait to see Shane Long. Looking at the bench for Ireland, they've got quality players. They've got Glenn Whelan with a bit of experience, Harry Arter, who can offer quite a lot, the Fulham midfielder, James McLean, who's obviously not shy of controversy, Alan Judge, and then they've got Sheffield United's David McGoldrick and Collins as well. Go over to Sweden, who will be playing with, one second, I'm just waiting for the Sweden team. So as you can see, Olsen retained his place in the net. We've got Kraft, Augustinsson as the fullbacks. And then if you look into the midfield, they've got Olsen and Clayson again, Ekdal. And then that man Isaac, who scored 2 brilliant goals in the last game yesterday against Greece. And obviously the target man Berg. Looking at the bench, we've got Larson, Anderson, Seymour, Svensson. You know, it's looking like a quality team. 2 completely different systems here. So Ireland are going for the very compact 4-1-4-1. But obviously Shane Long can play up front on his own. He's done it for me many times. So it'll be interesting to see if this system works. They're going up against a fantastically assembled 4-3-3 with Berg and Isaac up front, and the Forsberg is going to be playing on the left wing. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting clash. We've seen some fantastic games so far on the live stream. This is game 1 of the day. We've got another game later on for you folks. Dylan again will be playing with his Croatia team, and they will be facing Serbia, who is Reece will be making his live national debut. So guys, here we go. Hopefully we have an end-to-end game, plenty of goals. That's what we want to see. I'm sure the rest of the Group E teams will be looking at this game and obviously planning for the future. Nothing's been decided yet, but Sweden need to win this game ideally because they've got some hard teams in their group, Spain and Brazil. So we're at the Konami Stadium, Ireland's national stadium, wink wink, and let's get this game underway. And now there's Brown, and he passes to Conor Hourihane, who has a heavy first touch there, and now there's Berg. And Berg gets taken down early on, but Sweden are going to play the advantage in place and pass it out wide to Forsberg, who's just going to keep the ball down the channel. And he did well there, cut inside, but that's well played by Coleman. And now there's the main man Shane Long, the MVP of this game. And look at this from Shane Long, that's what 86 pace gets you. And he's just lost the ball there. Olsen timed his tackle very well. And here comes that man Forsberg, who's going to play it inside to Berg. But again, James McCarthy, great tackle. And now there's Conor Hourihane, the Aston Villa man. And he's got the ball back, and Shane Long's made that run, and Shane Long with a great first touch. But he was out-muscled there. Well played, the Swedish defender. And Ireland retrieved the ball. And now there's Hendrick, the Burnley man. But he's lost the ball here. And Sweden are going to try and keep the ball for a little bit. Playing nice little triangles. And Clayson now driving up the pitch. Tried to play it to Augustusson. And there's been a bit of wind there. And now there's Ekdal, and he passes to Berg, and Berg just hits it to the other side to Olsen. Olsen tries a nice little through ball that comes off. Berg's in, he passes to Isaac. That man Isaac, it's 1-0 to Sweden! Oh my word, the Swedes have taken absolutely no time here in righting the errors of the last game, and Sweden go 1-0 up in this Group E leg. This through ball here, absolutely sensational. I'm not sure what the Ireland midfielder was doing. He sort of ran back, but you know, you give Isaac a chance, and as he proved yesterday, he will punish you 9 times out of 10. And Sweden here go 1-0 up and take the lead. It's a fantastic through ball there from Berg, and Isaac did the rest, and you can see how much it means to the two Swedes. So 9 minutes in, and it's 1-0 to Sweden. And now there's McCarthy trying to, you know, keep the ball, and that's what he does. And now Robbie Brady's just going to have the ball on the left wing, plays it inside to McCarthy in a dangerous area. He somehow retrieves it, and Hendrick, and now Brown, and this is strong for Ireland, but Shane Long just didn't quite read the run. McCarthy there, he spent too long on the ball. And now Isaac, and now all of a sudden Sweden look dangerous, and they pass to Berg. And Berg with a cheeky pass out to the left flank for Forsberg, and he's just going to keep the ball, play it to his left back, Augustinsson. It's a nice tackle from Ireland there, but they could not get the second bounce. And here's Kraft to Olsen. And Sweden now are just controlling this game a little bit. They're easing into the game. Nice simple passes. Ireland trying to press, but it's not quite working here. And now there's Isaac, who's holding off two men. And I'm not sure what he was trying there. He's giving the ball to Shane Long, the danger man, and he's been taken down. Ireland take the quick free kick, and they've wasted possession there, and Olsen tries to chip it in, but Ireland have the ball, and it's Hurahan to Shane Long, and that's not like Shane Long. He's used to playing with quality players like Oscar and Verratti, but you know, he's playing with Hurahan. But all of a sudden he's got a chance, but his first touch eluded him there, and Sweden are back in control of this game. And now there's Olsen, passes to Ekdal, and Ekdal passes to Clayton, his central midfielder partner, and Augustinsson now. Nice ball up the pitch, and this is nice play. Forsberg to Clayton. Clayton inside to Berg. This is patient from Sweden. But look at that from McCarthy. He fought and hit the ball, but he was a second too late there. And it's going to be a free kick to Sweden. Now there's Forsberg to take the free kick. Is he going to try and have a shot here? It looks like he is. He's going to go for the right foot curler, and it's over the wall, and it's also over the bar. Unlucky there. It's a decent attempt from the Swedish left winger. And now there's Hendrick, John, and he's just running down the right flank, and he's not afraid to have a little run, and he retains the ball well, but he just can't keep the ball in play there. And now there's Ekdal, who's just going to pass it to Hollander, the centre half, to his teammate Grankvist. And now there's Olsen. And again, patient build-up from the Swedes. This is a lot better from them. And now there's Isaac, who's, you know, holds the ball off so well. And that's a fantastic through ball. Has Olsen got the pace? No, because Stevens has just nicked the ball away from him there. And Richard Keogh does a Richard Keogh special there and gives the ball straight away under pressure. And here's Berg. And he passes to Ekdal, and Ekdal switches the play to Clayton. Clayton tried a nice through ball, and it's kind of worked. Berg's got the ball. He passes to Olsen. Berg here wanting a shot. Berg wins the ball back. Isaac now. Richard Keogh defends well, but it's very risky there. There's a poor man, Sergio Ramos, is Richard Keogh. And now there's Robbie Brady. Nice little ball to Shane Long, who needs a bit of support, and the support's just not there for him at the minute. And now there's Isaac, and Berg's making that run. Berg retains the ball, and Isaac's made that run, and all of a sudden Isaac's in here. Are we going to see a fourth goal for Isaac? We are! The man is on fire. That's 4 goals in 24 hours on live television for Isaac. He is a man that just loves playing in front of the cameras, and a lovely little link up there between Berg and Isaac for another goal to Sweden, and Sweden have that cushion now. 2-0 to Sweden. As you can see here, nice little pass, and Berg just knew that Isaac will make in that run. Richard Keogh doesn't have the pace, and then it's simple play from Isaac, and we've seen that finish so many times from him just in the last 2 games. And he's becoming a bit of a Swede hero in this World Cup. And now, what have Ireland got in the locker here? They've got a free kick. They need to take the time with this, but they don't. And Conor Hourihane's first touch eludes him. But they've been lucky, and Hendrick passes to Seamus Coleman, who's got pace to burn, and that's a fantastic ball, and you can't give Shane Long a free header there. And luckily for Sweden, the defender just got back, and it's a corner to Ireland. And they whip it in there, but Sweden deal with it, and Claeson's just going to clear this ball. He's brave. But it's worked, and now it's Berg, and you know who's making that run. You know who's making that run, and here he is, Isaac. The Swedish superstar to Forsberg, and Forsberg's in here to make it 3-0. Oh my word, Sweden here are right in the wrongs from yesterday's performance. They've sat down, got a game plan together, and it's paying off. This is fantastic counter-attacking football from Sweden here. Isaac, Berg, and Forsberg, absolutely sensational play, and it's 3-0 to Sweden in the first half. And the Irish spirit that they're famous for is not very apparent so far in this first half. They're going to need a quick turnaround in the second half and maybe a change of formation. And you can see how much it means to Forsberg there. He just kisses his hand a few times. Let's hope he hasn't got coronavirus. And we're going to see a little bit of a change here. We're going to see a substitution. And all of a sudden, Ireland don't need a right midfielder. If you're a right winger for Ireland, then you must feel a little bit insulted there. But David McGoldrick, this Sheffield United striker, is coming on the pitch. And they've gone for a 3-man centre midfield with a defensive midfielder, trying to keep the spine of this team secure whilst also trying to be adventurous enough to nick a couple of goals. And let's see if it pays off. Hendrick's gone off, the Burnley man, and David McGoldrick, the Sheffield United striker, comes onto the pitch to make his World Cup debut. And now is Robbie Brady, and he whips it in there, and Hollander deals with it well. And McCarthy there just seemed to be scared of the ball. And all of a sudden, Berg's got the ball. Passes to Forsberg. Forsberg's made that run. Isaac picks him out. Forsberg here. Is it going to be 4 for Forsberg? Oh, and he just missed there. He went for the far post, and I was expecting him to try and curl it into his near side there. But yeah, the warning signs are there for Ireland. This is going to be an absolute thumping if they don't pick their ideas up. So here's Darren Randolph now. You're looking at the possession here, 37% for Ireland. They need to just keep the ball longer than what they have. Wait for an opportunity. And McCarthy now, that's a nice little 1-2 with Robbie Brady. He's got the legs and he passes to Shane Long, and this is where he's dangerous, but Hollander there read the game so well. Passes to the left back of Gustafsson, and now is Forsberg playing like a man with confidence, but you wouldn't think it there as Conor Hourihan has nicked the ball, and Shane Long, clearly Shane Long is feeling the effects of carrying Southampton. And now there's Olsen bombing down the right hand side. Isaac's made the run. What's he going to do? Is he going to cut inside? That's exactly what he looks like he's going to do, but he holds it off, passes back to his teammate to work it back. Now as Berg, who's been quiet, and he has a shot, and it almost went in. That was a very, very close chance there, and on another day that would have whistled into the bottom corner. And yet again, another warning for Ireland, who just haven't woken up in this game. Sweden don't look like they've got out of second gear yet, and if they do, you think it's going to be a bit of a cricket score. So that's half time, guys. Sweden 3-0 up in this game. Isaac with 2 goals, and then Forsberg with the other. As you can see for Ireland, they haven't had any shots on target yet. They've had less passes. It's just not looking good for them. Bilal has been away from PES for a while, and you just wonder, is there a little bit of rust here? Because he's just not playing with the swagger that we expect. Sweden, on the other hand, game plan has worked perfectly well. They look like they could score 6 or 7 in this game. And here we go with the second half. And Berg kicks it to Ekdal. Passes to the right back Kraft. And he's just going to keep the ball for playing patiently to Grankvist, the centre half. Switches to his centre half partner Helander, who's been solid. And he passes to Augustinsson. And the press here from Ireland isn't working because Sweden are just playing the way out of it. And that just summarises the mentality of the Irish players at the minute. They're not thinking, they're just hoofing the ball away at any given opportunity. And it's a corner, and that man Forsberg's going to be looking here. He's going to be looking for that man Berg, I'd imagine. Clayson wins the header. Seamus Coleman gets the ball away. And all of a sudden the counter's on for Ireland here. This is a rarity, and it's that man Shane Long. And he's trying to be clever there, but it's just not working for him this match. And now there's McCarthy. And he plays it inside to Hurahan, who can score from here. We've seen it in real life. And now there's Robbie Brady. Great touch. Tried to find McGoldrick, but that's well defended by Sweden. And Olsen gets a rare touch of the ball. And now Brown passes to Hurahan, who's just getting more and more into the game. Shane Long. Just don't know what's happened to Shane Long this game. And now there's Forsberg to Berg. His namesake. Well, half his namesake. And McCarthy now finds McGoldrick, who hasn't really had many touches, but that's a nice little turn from McGoldrick. And Robbie Brady now cuts inside, passes back to McGoldrick, but the leg was timed perfectly well by Sweden. And Isaac gives the ball straight back to Ireland, and Ireland are having a nice bit of possession here. McCarthy to Shane Long, he plays it out wide to Hurahan. Seems to be everywhere, looks for Shane Long. The ricochet goes straight to the Swedish goalkeeper Olsen, and again he'll have another touch of the ball. McGoldrick's going to chase down Kraft, but Kraft very patient and very composed there. And now there's Ekdal, he plays it up to Berg. Nice little pass in between the midfielders for Sweden. And Augustinsson's going to bump forward before passing back to Clayton to try and reset. Olsen now, back to Clayton, the playmaker. That's a nice ball inside to Berg, and he's going to look for Isaac here. No, he isn't, he's going to look for Forsberg, and it almost paid off there. And now there's McCarthy, and he's trying to play it to Brown. But Sweden are just first to every ball in this game, and that's the issue. Clayton to Isaac, who can shoot from anywhere and score, and that's the confidence he's playing with at the minute. A lovely through ball with his back heel. But they just couldn't score from that. And now there's a little bit of space, and if they look to the right wing, which they do, Hurahan's got the ball. And he bombs forward, passes to McCarthy. That's a nice through ball. Shane Long wants it, but he's just not going to get it. The Swedish defenders are just timing the tackles to perfection here. And now there's Clayton. Looks for Berg, but Isaac again, he's first at every ball. Player of the tournament for me so far, Isaac. He's been sensational. And that's a fantastic through ball if Olsen's got the legs, but Richard Keogh retains the ball well. His starting position was far better than Olsen's. And now there's Forsberg. He's going to look for Isaac, and Isaac can win everything at the minute. Richard Keogh here, and seemed to know what he was doing, which was grateful for Ireland, because nobody else thought he knew what he was doing. And now Egan passes to Hurahan. Tries to cross your ball to McGoldrick, who's in a bit of space here, and Shane Long wants the ball, and Shane Long's going to get the ball, and Shane Long's going to shoot! And if that was for Southampton, that would have probably gone in the top corner, but he's just not playing with the same swagger for Ireland at the minute, but I'm sure Bilal will be hoping that he finds it. And now here comes Sweden for yet another attack. Clayson passes inside to Ekdal, who's just going to time it. Brown wins the ball back well, and Robbie Brady to McCarthy, and Brown wants the ball again. He's going to try and drive Ireland up the pitch. Passes to Shane Long. This is nice. Shane Long is just a bit tired, but he's got the ball, and Shane Long, and he's just not working out for long today. Bring back Robbie Keane, Bilal saying. And Isaac here, look at the pace of Isaac. He's causing Stevens problems, but just manages to do enough. And it's looking like it's going to be a little bit too late for Ireland. Sweden have controlled this game from start to finish, got an early goal, and the game plan just worked to perfection. And it looks like they're going to pick up a huge 3 points after a disappointing 3-2 loss to Greece yesterday. And now there's Larson, the substitute, who's just come on for Forsberg. And he's going to cross the ball into Berg. It's well headed there from Richard Keogh. And now there's Brown, and he's going to try and drive Ireland forward again. And now there's Collins, the substitute, to McGoldrick. That's well intercepted from the Swedish centre half. And now there's Augustinsson trying a through ball, but it just hasn't paid off. And Isaac's tired, but never ruled that man out with the way he's playing at the minute. James McLean, the other substitute that's come on for Ireland, and that's a fantastic through ball. That's like what I do in real life. And here's Ekdal. Plays it to Clayson, who loses the ball, and Hurahan has been a fighter for Ireland in this team. And now it's McGoldrick, and he went the wrong way there, and Grant as well. But all of a sudden, Collins is going to get a chance, and that is a fantastic reaction save there. What a save that was from the Swedish goalkeeper. He hasn't had much to do all game, but a good goalkeeper knows when to react, even when not much is happening. And that's exactly what he did there. A low right-hand save. But now as McCarthy finds McGoldrick. McGoldrick with it's just not there. And now as Clayson. And all of a sudden Sweden are smelling blood. It's Berg, and he's waiting for that run. And Larsson's going. Has he got the legs against Seamus Coleman? Yes, he has. He's driving into the box. Keogh's going to try and stop him. Here's Berg, takes a touch, but that's a fantastically well-timed tackle from Ireland. And now there's McCarthy, and Ireland have the numbers here if they use them well, which they don't. And I think that's a little bit of tired legs and tired minds. And Gustafsson's going to play it, but he's lost it out there. And Brown has been a bit of a trooper in a poor Ireland performance, but he's fought very well for them. And Clayson now, and you're just wondering when's Larsson going to make that run, and that's exactly what he does. And he's got 10 yards on Coleman, and he might even get a shot off here, but he passes to his teammate Isaac for the hat-trick, but it's a great block there. There's going to be no minutes of added time, and that wraps things up, guys. So, a fantastic first half performance from Sweden. There was a little bit too quick for Ireland in all departments, and they've got themselves off to a massive 3 points after the result yesterday. For Ireland, it's Bilal's first live game. It's not the show anyone likes, but I think it might just be a little bit of rush there, which I'm sure he'll shake off. Isaac scored 2, and Forsberg scored the other goal. That front three for Sweden, Berg, Forsberg and Isaac, they look dangerous. They can get the ball to them. It's going to cause a lot of problems for any team, especially Isaac here. Look at the pace of him. And I think the managers are ready now for a little bit of a post-match conference. Especially Isaac here. Look at the pace of him. And who do we have on the line? Hi mate, you alright? Well done on that performance. You seem to have a game plan in that game, and you executed it perfectly. Yeah. Yeah, he's doing fantastically well. Yeah, it certainly felt that way. Ireland looks a little bit groggy and a little bit not. They didn't look as fit as what they could do, and obviously the reaction times weren't the best. But you did what you had to do. You looked like you wanted to put things right after yesterday's game. That's exactly what you've done. You said yesterday that you were going to win some games. You had a point to prove, and you proved your point today, mate. So, who do you have left now then? Is it Brazil and Spain? Yeah. Well, if you play like that, mate, you've got every chance of beating them. Yeah, but that's the beauty of tournament football. You don't know what's going to happen, do you? So, good luck for those games. Do we have Bilal on the line as well?
I think so. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, mate. Unlucky there. Obviously, it's not the start that you wanted, mate, but you haven't been playing for a while, have you? So, I'm sure you'll improve.
Yeah, it was expected, but like Ainda said, it was a bit of lag. I don't know why. Because first and second goal, I think the players just weren't reacting to the loose ball, so managed to score. Third goal was good on the counter. That was pure skill, which was good. But yeah, the other two players didn't react to the loose ball and managed to score. Fair dues. connection was fine. There was no issues, but I just don't know whether it was positioning or something, or players weren't used to it. Shane Long sadly was on down form, but I thought I'd start him. Hence why his first touch and stuff wasn't as good as expected.
Yeah, Shane Long, you know, he's basically the Messi of the PES Euro Super League, and to see him obviously being not in the form that I expect him to be, it just begs the question: has he been eating too much in the island camp, or
No, he's just
drinking?
Well, whether without a manager he's been going a bit haywire, I don't know. Off the
Yeah,
balls
could
and whatnot. Probably
be.
taking after you, drinking 15 beers before a match.
Yeah, sorry about that, mate. It's training. That's Thursday's training. But yeah, I mean, is that your first game in this group?
First group game, yes.
Yeah, so you've still got Greece,
Brazil,
Spain,
Greece,
and Brazil.
yeah.
So never say never.
Nope.
And it's obviously it's awesome to have you back in a playing role.
Thank you. Good to be back.
Have you got any messages for the rest of the people watching?
No. Good luck.
A man of many words there, Bilal. Well, it's great to have you back anyway, mate, and
Thank you.
hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Yeah. Sorry for the crap game, by the way. But yeah, I was distracted by a lot of old people in the same room just shouting and stuff, so wasn't exactly comfortable. But never mind.
But yeah.
Yeah, but again, it was just yeah, the players weren't positioned or weren't reacting. I think that's where you got a lot of space. Because second half managed to control it a bit more. Just didn't get the chances because you defended well enough. But yeah, first half was a bit of a shambles. Got your first 3 goals and then that was it. But good game, well done, well played. You're very quiet there.
Good luck to you both in your remaining games. I'm sure you'll give it your all. And I think we'll wrap that up there then. So that's game 1 out the way. Ireland 0, Sweden 3. And we're going to head to Croatia versus Serbia, I believe, next. So we'll post a link soon.
At Gingerbeardman on YouTube.
What's your opinions on this game, guys? Who do you tip to win the match?
I'd probably go for Croatia just because they've got a stronger team, but you never know.
And what about yourself? Yeah, in my opinion, it depends which Reece turns up and which Dylan turns up, because I've seen Dylan play really well and I've seen Dylan play not so well. I've seen Reece lose games in the league and then obviously beat me the other week. So
on live stream as well.
Oh yeah, that was a memory that I'm trying to forget. But yeah, so that's the next game, guys. Make sure you tune in, and well played to Bilal and Einver. Fantastic game you put on there for us, and I will see you all later.
Thank you. Thanks, Arnold. Thanks, Einver.
Cheers, guys.
See ya.